Okay, so this is my Game 3 versus Airact playing Victor in the regionals. And I got a lot of allies in this opening hand, more allies than I need or really want, especially early on versus Victor. Victor can put a lot of pressure and control on these allies in the early game. But some of them are good, right? I got the Spirit Warden, which is nice. If he plays a snare trap, the Spirit Warden will eat it. If not, then I can make my guy a little bit tougher with my Midnight Sentinel. Looks like he played that snare trap, so I'm going to go ahead and play the Spirit Warden. Eat the snare trap. Now I got 2 allies on board. That's not a shabby position, especially because I've got that ill-gotten gains in hand. Now I'm looking at my 3 cards here. I don't want to resource any of them. They're all going to be very useful in this game, so probably going to want to resource whatever card I draw. Okay, looks like I'm resourcing a black garb. Get out that ill-gotten gains. And there's Eldon. Which one do I want to attack? I'd rather force Victor into a choice of which one of those he wants to kill than make it easy for him to kill both. Oh, and Poison Arrow. Now with Poison Arrow, Victor can kill both. And looks like he does. That's actually an inefficient way to do it, though. Better way to do it. Oh, well, no. That's a good way to do it if he wants to also use Hunter's Gambit. So yeah, he did the right thing. That was a good play. Don't want to leave Aldon out there. And looks like I got a Knight of Naxio. That's a pretty good card. Spirit Warden is going to be gone next turn. So Victor doesn't have to worry about killing anything now. Might do it if he wants to play a Hunter's Gambit, but he's got a full hand, so no reason for Airact to do that. We got a Deepwood Bobcat out. Okay, good card. Good thing I saved that black garb. I'm going to go ahead and play it. See what I get. I found myself in this tournament being generally much more conservative with my resources. You know, trying to really make do with 5 when 5 was enough. Hanging on to cards that might be useful rather than resourcing them. I tend to be a little bit more reckless in quick matches. Probably, I think this was probably the best bet in this venue. Okay. Going to use that treasured heirloom on the Sailing Crusader for draw. And we got another snare trap. Luckily, I have more stop thieves than I know what to do with here. So I got 5 cards in hand. Steal his last card. Okay. And I'm just going to go ahead and stop thief that. And play that Nightshade. Now I've got at least a turn to use that Nightshade for something, and in the next turn I can start laying down some allies. If I can really put a lot of allies on the board at once, it's going to overwhelm Victor. It won't be a good position for him at all. Now you can see in my hand, I also have the means right now to make that Nightshade a lot tougher than it currently is. Okay, but I guess I just go the easy way and kill that Knight of Anaxio. Got a lot of allies in hand. Play that Champion of Aram to the snare trap. Get another Nightshade out. Right? Victor has a hard time with Nightshades. Might be able to take one out now with his ability, and then I get to play a Knight of Anaxio. And I got 2 abilities in hand. At this point, this game is pretty much decided for me. I've got a resource advantage. I got a lot of counter cards in hand. And I got more allies than Victor can easily deal with. And more coming out. I just wanted to see what next card Victor will be getting when he uses his ability. Turns out it's a snare trap. So because of that, I want to hang on to that Spirit Warden. Okay, so now Victor has got to use that ability on that Anaxio, which means those Nightshades are just going to hang out. Just do some pretty little damage to Victor throughout this game. Happy little Nightshades just kind of hiding there. There we go. Okay. So, I'm looking at my cards. I'm thinking, got a little bit of stuff that I could do. Now, why did I do that instead of resourcing it? Or instead of sacrificing it to Anaxio's ability? Well, because I want Victor to use his ability on that Knight of Anaxio. And I'd rather have the extra card draw. Not like it makes a huge difference at this point. Top decking Victor versus full-handed Serena late game. It's pretty much my game at this point. And Victor looks like he's holding off on his ability because he is looking for that Hunter's Gambit. Wants to turn his ability into some draw. And I don't think it's going to happen for him. Also, what good is it to do 4 damage to an ally if you can't finish it off? And there you go. Airact concedes. Okay,